Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and tonight we're going to be making a banana bowl. Now this one caused me a few problems along the way, a couple of mistakes. I've left them in, and I'll talk you through how I overcome them and managed to finish the piece in the end. So at the moment I'm there with the full-size finisher from Easy Wood Tools, just working away and defining the shape, just taking some nice light passes. There's a lot of air, so don't really want to go too rough. There we go with the shape, and now making the tenon. So that's the mid-size finisher there. And this is mistake number one. So I'm just coming in with the rougher just to make the tenon. And there's the detailer for the dovetail. Now, mistake number one was the size of the tenon. So again, back with the full-size finisher, and the lathe's probably running around 1500 RPM at the moment. And there's mistake number two. I removed the tailstock too early, and I didn't really need to be using the full size. I could have stuck with the mid-size, which would have given me enough room there not to remove the tailstock. So now just removing that centre mass. And here, because I'm on full wood, I start taking quite aggressive cuts. And mistake number three. Whoops. So I was rushing a little bit. I don't know why, but I did, and I threw it off. My fault. I dug in, and I was taking heavy cuts on a small tenon without the tailstock up. Now, as always, in any turning, make sure you're safe, and I wasn't in the line of fire, so nobody was injured, not even the bowl. So what I did after that was I actually sat there for a couple of weeks, and I decided to get some 2-part epoxy and epoxy a waste block onto the bottom of it, and it worked. And what I changed up as well was, obviously I've kept the tailstock up for pretty much as long as I possibly can now, and I'm coming in with the number one hollower, just making smaller cuts, shallower cuts. And it's also got a little bit of a deeper tenon as well. And now start to remove the centre mass. Now the majority of the bowl is complete. Yeah, the reason I didn't throw this away was because it was actually for somebody as well, and they was dead set on having this wood, and they wanted something. They wanted some grey paint added to it, which when I saw the final piece, I was like, do you really want me to put some grey on this? So anyway, I had a think and I thought, you know what, I'll just add some very, very slight texture, sorry, not texture, colour into it. So there we go. Tailstock has now been removed, everything's finished, and just doing some final passes. Just to remove that little nubbly nub at the end and finish it off. And now onto the sanding, and there was a lot of sanding, yeah, especially with these type of balls. I don't like doing these type with the lathe running. I pretty much do the whole of the sanding like this. So I did sand up to 400 grit because I am going to apply Danish oil. So here's the grey paint. Now what I've done here is I've mixed Hampshire Sheen black with the white. And I don't use the white very often. In fact, I think this is probably the first or second time that I've used it, and it was just to make a greyish coloured paint. And there we are with the Hampshire Sheen Danish Oil. Now this piece was really, really dry, and as you can see, in places really, really thirsty. I like to use a brush when I'm doing this, especially when it's on the lathe like this, and I always put them in a pot outside the workshop in water afterwards. As you know, Danish oil can be flammable if left in your workshop on your rags. Nobody wants that. So just giving it a really good liberal coat, and leaving it for a few minutes and then wiping off the excess. So far this has had, this will be its second coat that you're seeing right now, and it's having further 2 or 3 coats till these rollers are here. So anyway, hope you like this one, and a rescue piece. It should have gone on the fire pit, but I didn't give up on it. Waste block and away you go. Anyway, happy turning. See you next time. Bye bye.